welcome to Blackfeather Guild. Before we go in and say hi to the cast and get started with the show, I wanted to talk very briefly about viewer actions and a little bit about sponsors. So first off, there's a number of ways that you can actually actively participate in the show through viewer actions. One of the easiest ways to do so is through retweeting the game tweet. You should see that somewhere in chat if it's not in there already. But you just click on that link and hit retweet, and for every 5 retweets that we get on that, it will add a bonus to the cast pool and the game master pool. Now, in most cases, that's going to be an extra d6 that they can add on to any roll. Basically, a great way to use that is if a player is almost meeting a DC, but they're just not quite there, they can grab one of those d6s from the cast pool, roll that, and then add that to their roll. Basically, is how that works. Same with the GM. So that's one of the easiest ways that you can participate that way. Another way is through guild coins. That's our Twitch channel points. If you look at the rainbow colored icon, it should have the Blackfeather Guild crest on it. It should be right below your Twitch chat box. If you click on that, it'll show you all the different things that you can get with those. The biggest one being plot points. Now, plot points, you can see an example right over here. They all work pretty much the same way. It's just a matter of how big of an impact they have. So for the example, when we've got 2 plot points, the player of your choice gets something moderately helpful or unhelpful. Enter any suggestions for the GM into chat, or you can have the GM come up with something entirely on their own. So just choose if you want it to be helpful or unhelpful to the party, and that's kind of how you can use them. You can throw in your own suggestions as well. How those work: 1 plot point is something trivially helpful or unhelpful. 2 is moderately. 3 is very, and 4 is very to the entire party. So if you want to do something to help the entire party or really throw a monkey wrench in their plans, 4 plot points will do that. So that's guild coins. And then finally, we've got donations. So if you want to help out with keeping the lights on in the place, so to speak, there's a number of ways that you can financially contribute. One of those being coffee.com/Raven or Raven.rocks. You can see both of those examples down there at the bottom. Those are the addresses to do direct donations. You can also do Twitch subscriptions or bits. Those work the same way. And then finally, Patreon. We've got a Patreon, which you should see in chat here any second if it's not there already. And our Bard tier patrons and higher get credits towards viewer actions every month that they can use on any show that they would like. You just have to let us know in chat how you want to spend those, and then we'll hand those out. So some very cool stuff. Before we hop over to see the cast, one last thing to mention is a couple things on this chart here. We've already covered the D6 and the plot points, but the triple crits, what that means is you can gift auto critical successes. And you can, it's triple because you get 3. You can divvy those out however you'd like. You can do 2 to the cast, 1 to the game master, all of them to the game master, however you want to do it. So they work much like the D6s. The cast members just grab that when they're available and they really need them and use them. So it's pretty cool. And then finally, the last one, introduce an ally or enemy NPC. Just give us a brief description of what you want this character to look like, kind of their character concept and a name, and let us know if you want it to be an enemy or an ally to the party, and the GM will basically take that and run with it. So really cool ways that you can participate. Lastly, I just want to take a quick moment to mention our sponsors. If you look at the logos down below, that's who's sponsoring this episode, and we'll talk a little bit about that before we introduce everybody as well on the next scene. So yeah, check all this stuff out and thank them for supporting us, and thank you for being here and watching. Let's go say hi to the cast. Hey, thanks for waiting. We're back with another episode of Animus, and I'm really excited about this one. I'm excited about all of them, but I'm extra excited about this one because when we left off last week, our crew was in the middle of a heist, ended up kind of going toe to toe with somebody else who was also there to steal the same item in the middle of this big fancy party, and the other group just triggered an alarm on our crew here, and that's where we ended. So we're gonna jump into a bunch of excitement. But before we do, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to introduce themselves and say hello, all that good stuff. And we're gonna start as we do at the top left. Jay, tell us a little bit about Sparky and yourself.
It's me. I'm Jay, or Jalian, or Alien Jays. I'm a streamer and a role player and a couple other things. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Alien Jays. There's really not much to talk about except for Sparky, who is apparently a bit of a badass when they're given a chance. Well, like just a bit of a badass. Normally they're a panicked little ferret kind of character, but in this instance, they got to play someone who is very suave and clear-headed, I guess is the best way you could describe it. And they're very put off that this other heister was like, oh yeah, they were kind of into them, and now as soon as they badmouthed the crew and locked them in, they were like, oh yeah, there goes that fling. So they're scared, but they're also confident because they know they've got Annie and Captain at their back, and some other guy that's here with them. I guess I can't remember his name now.
Yeah, that was the running joke from last week, because everyone, including me, the GM, forgot about Seth, which is one of the NPCs on the crew. Awesome. Normally we do have Vanessa with us playing Annie. She's not here currently. We're hoping we can get her in probably around the break, which will be in about hour and 10 minutes or so. But Vanessa does awesome art. You should definitely check her out on Twitter, and plays Annie, who is currently in the scene, but will be, until we can get the player in, will be wherever Seth is right now. But yeah, definitely go check out Vanessa's stuff. She does some really cool art. Next, we've got Alex. Tell us a little bit about Seattle and yourself.
I am artist. Hi.
Hi. Yes.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a digital artist online. I'm very tired because I managed to successfully get myself, what is it, associate?
Affiliate.
Affiliate. Thank you. Words hard, been art hard, week. Yes. I play Seattle. Seattle drives the bus. AKA the Tabernacle. He's a mute, currently very bald engineer. He's hoping to grow his hair back as soon as possible because no, this is not a good look. This is not a good look for him, especially without any eyebrows. And trying to make sure that the doctor doesn't go back into the compound because boy howdy, the doctor looks like they've been through something dramatic. And also, what happened to their clothes?
To clarify, the doctor is wearing clothes. They're just different clothes than when they went into the building.
They kind of look pale and drained completely.
Yeah.
Walking funny.
Fantastic. Speaking of the doctor, Riley, tell us a little bit about Jack or Jackie and yourself.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm a fiber artist. I do patterns for knitting and crochet. I spin. I make roll-logs and bats for spinning. You can find me online at Ariely Knits or the Ariely. I'm also the fiber bard. Anyways,
I love that name so much.
I do too, and I love how it came across. I was just talking with Raven, and I was like, I'm basically the fiber bard, and I was like, oh. But anyways, so I play Jackie. Jackie is the crew's doctor who has or who did develop like this sort of memory drug before, you know, they lost their own memory. um but yes, there were unfortunate things happened last session in order to help the heist team get in through security, but here we are.
It was a real crappy situation.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Next, we've got Lisa. Tell us a little bit about Android and yourself.
So I play Android, and Android is a Black Ops murder droid who is acting as the ship's captain and mom, I guess. She's very level-headed, very calm, but is slowly getting more and more fed up with shenanigans and doesn't want to resort to violence in any situations, but will. So, yeah.
Fantastic. That just leaves me. I'm Raven. I am the creative director for the Raven Evermore, which involves a lot of tabletop-oriented things, such as streaming. I'm a professional GM. I do overlay art, graphic design, tons and tons of stuff, and voice acting. You can find out all about what I do at my link tree, which is in chat. That's got links to all my different profiles and everything that you can go check out, including my portfolio. And then before I do jump into the rest of it, sponsors, thank you to Grinding Coffee Company. If you go to grindingcoffee.co, put in the code RAVVYN, you can get 13% off your order. They're also running a Kickstarter right now, which I unfortunately do not have the link handy. But if you go check them out on Twitter or on their website, there should be a link to it, where they're trying to raise funds for some other really cool stuff. And there's a lot of really cool rewards on there. So definitely go check that out. And also Fundamental RPG, which is the system that we run this game on. There's links and information about that in chat. And Intrepid, which is adventuring gear for real life. There's some pretty cool stuff, and I'm working on another design for that right now, which involves like a Da Vinci style sketch of a D20, which is going to go on probably some t-shirts and other things. So yeah, check all that out, please. It all helps support the channel and helps me continue to do all of this cool stuff. So all that being said, I am the game master for this game, so I play everybody else in the universe, essentially. In particularly one NPC that's part of the crew named Daisy, who's been sort of a important character throughout the story. Oh, fantastic! Thanks, Jay. There's the link for the Kickstarter for Grinding Coffee. So yeah, Daisy's a hacker, the daughter of Seattle, and is responsible for the crew losing their memory. She ended up sort of being the antagonist, sort of, last season. But people didn't know about it until towards the end. It was a lot of fun. But now she's still part of the crew. Everybody's still a little bit upset with her, but she's not working against the crew anymore. She's working with them. So yeah, I think that about covers, yeah, just a little bit, just a tiny bit, cross with Daisy. But she's working on it. Yeah, I think that covers everything. So, like I said, when we left off last session, Val, the other art thief, had thrown this kunai to cross one of the laser beams around the lamp made of human flesh that you're there to steal. And the alarm starts going off. We're back in that moment. What do you do?
So Val, like the doors closed on the elevator, is that right?
They're not closed yet, but they did step into the elevator, and that is the next logical step that they will probably try to go down in it. The doors are currently open in this sort of frozen moment.
Okay. I'm gonna do the most Sparky thing I can think of. Oh my God, Riley coming out with a plot point like, life concerns.
Riley and I discussed this beforehand.
Dun dun dun. I am going to hike up the dress enough, pull one of the flash grenades, and whip it towards the elevator.
Okay.
Listen, if they're gonna screw us over, I may as well give them a headache while they're at it.
Fantastic. Can you give me a ranged attack roll?
Oh, I sure can.
I'm gonna roll for Val to see if they can. It's going to be deflect, but
what do I add?
The deflect is going to be to try to check it out. So it's just your ranged attack roll. So ranged weapons training and your I just had a brain blank.
Is it toughness or stamina?
I can't remember if it's toughness or cleverness.
Okay.
Ranged is cleverness.
Oh, good. That's way better than I thought it was. Okay, so ranged weapon skill. I only have ballistics, and I assume that doesn't count. So I guess that's just.
No, it would not count for combat.
So I don't know if that worked, or if D20, or if roll 20 is just being slow. Oh, is it maybe because I didn't? I think it's. I know why.
It's thinking about it.
Is it? Okay.
It's doing the like processing.
Okay.
It just says you're typing.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm not typing anymore. So the first link or the first roll is likely if it goes through. Oh, roll 20. Don't give me tension like this. It's already a dangerous move.
Let me see.
It's just playing it up for you.
Yeah.
I do have actual dice here. So if you want me to roll actual dice, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thankfully, I still have these out from the previous game. So I can only find the D20. Yeah, you're gonna hate me.
What did you roll a 1?
Yep.
You know what's really funny?
Mm-hmm.
Val rolled a nat 20.
Oh fuck. Oh no, how am I ever gonna get in their bed if they don't think I'm a competent heister?
Wait, that's
All right.
the goal?
No. What are you talking about?
So
Do you
So
want to
you
describe it,
mean-
or should I?
I already know what
Okay.
Val's gonna do. So do you want to describe the lead in?
I would love to.
All right.
So I think it's one of those. I'm so caught up in the fact that they just screwed us, that I hike this up, but I'm looking at them while I'm doing it. I'm like trying to make eye contact. Hike the dress up, pull it off of the little latch, do one of these, and then throw the pin.
Perfect.
And like as I'm looking down at it, I'm like,
Oops. That's amazing. That's even better than what I had planned.
oh no.
They were as you threw it, throw another kunai at it and like basically bounce it back at you, all Naruto style. But no, that's perfect. They just watch you and give you this look of just like, seriously, as you hear a ding and the doors close. The next moment, fortunately, Annie seems to have disappeared. And Captain, I'm assuming you're not really susceptible to flashbangs, being that your eyes can probably adjust a lot faster than humans, and less prone to the
probably.
disorientation. So you see this happen. There's a loud bang and a flash as Sparky takes, I'm just going to say 2 damage to the hand from the burn. Sparky, you're going to be disoriented. Did I ever give you a number of rounds that those work for?
No, I don't think we decided on it.
Okay, I'm just going to roll a d6 and say for that many turns.
Okay.
So that's 2. So for about 20 seconds, you're going to be basically completely blinded and disoriented.
Basically useless, yeah. Okay. I deserve that.
See, this is why you don't need that
I
unlucky
don't need
challenge, because
unlucky,
it's just
no.
built right into your dice.
Sure is. Roll 20.
So yeah, the alarms are going off. Val is currently getting away in the elevator. Android, what would you like to do?
Is Daisy still in that office?
She is. She's actually frantically messaging you, going, "Why are their alarms going off? What happened? What's going on?"
Okay, she's going to use voice communication to... Sorry about that, if you all heard that.
That's an omen.
Yeah, I live on a main street near a hospital, so... No, okay, so she's gonna use voice communication to say, Daisy, shut off the elevators immediately.
Elevators, okay. 1 second. Much like I'm doing right now, she's frantically trying to pull up the menu for the elevators. I'm trying to pull up her character sheet. Tech engineering plus hacking. So that's a 39. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. I forgot there's somebody actively working against her. They did not roll high enough. So yeah, she does manage to cut the power to the elevators.
Okay, now when we're talking about these elevator doors, how strong would you say they are?
Oh, captain proof.
Yeah, like how Android proof are we talking?
Probably not very Android proof. They're very human proof, but probably not very Android proof. They're kind of set up for, the average person that would attend a museum, not for keeping out, superhuman.
So they're not like those insane security elevators.
No.
Okay. Can I roll to pry that bitch open?
Absolutely you can. That is going to be just a straight up might check.
Was not a phrase I ever thought I would hear you say.
There's been a lot of those in this campaign.
And can I add my Android tools thing to it?
Remind me again what that is?
It's basically just like, I'm not made of flesh and blood.
Oh, yeah. That should be fine.
It's not like a ridiculously high thing or anything, so.
I was thinking ship systems for a second there, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. Forgot you've got the other one.
Yeah. You said might?
Mm-hmm.
27.
With a 27, yeah, these doors are not, like I said, they're not super strong. You're able to pry them open, and you can see that the elevator has already started going down, so it's not just, right there. But give me a sight roll to see what else you might notice. Uh, 14. That is all you notice. You can see that it's about halfway between the second floor and the upper floor. Or the second and bottom floor.
Wait, so is it like down this way, like where the top of the elevator would be like at waist level to me?
A little bit lower. You can't see into the elevator car.
Okay.
But the top of it is like just barely to where you wouldn't be able to see inside the elevator car.
How strong is that cable looking?
I mean, around 700-800 pound test cable.
Can I roll to cut it with one of my blades?
You can certainly try. I think that's going to be... Technically, you're attacking the cable, but we're not so much going for damage as we are just how hard can you hit it. So let's do might again.
Okay. Can I use Android again?
Yeah.
Dope.
And
26.
I don't think it's going to be hard for you to hit it. So 26, you hit it, and it doesn't cut the cable, like it doesn't just start falling, but you do see a couple of the little cables in the braid snap and make the ping noise as it starts to fray a bit, and the car shakes a little bit.
If someone were to say yell at the people in the elevator car, would they be able to hear them?
Yeah.
Trying to think, what would I tell them to be like? Stop.
Captain said
Freeze!
stop.
Stop.
Stop!
We're grounded.
Go to your room.
Oh, you're grounded sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, can I tell them to have whoever is working against us cease?
Yeah. So you're gonna yell what exactly?
Let the person who is who you are using to interrupt our signals to stand down immediately.
Okay. Roll daunt.
21.
Okay. Do sound sufficiently intimidating. You get your point across, but there is no response. Hey, Rowan.
Hi, Rowan.
I think that's about enough time for Sparky to
Yeah, I was gonna say, is
come
Sparky
to.
back?
Yeah, I figured with as fast as Android is, you could do all that in about 20 seconds.
Makes sense.
So Sparky, you're starting to get some vision back. The ringing in your ears is getting less. You're probably still, yep. So you're probably still pulling an archer, like going mop. But
And,
yeah, you
and
can
Captain's,
function.
disappeared. So Captain, like yelling at the top of my lungs.
I'm by the elevator, Sparky.
What?
I'm by the elevator.
And Sparky's gonna reach. Is the lamp in like a case or anything, or is it just in the open?
It's just in the open.
Sparky's gonna reach back, and they're currently kind of still in shock state, and they're just gonna try and grab the lamp.
Yeah, it picks up. You definitely feel a pressure switch go off as you pick it up.
That's fine.
There's like a secondary alarm that's going off now, but
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
it's just blending into the cacophony of alarm sounds that's going off.
That sounds right.
Of course, to you, it's probably just like a dull alarm
Yeah,
sound followed
it's
by
kind of
loud
like
ringing.
rain on the outside. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna come over. They're gonna make their way over to where Captain is.
Okay.
I got the lamp.
You don't need to yell.
What?
You don't need to.
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened with the elevator?
Daisy shut it down.
Oh, Daisy. Wow. And like Sparky's gonna get on the comms. Daisy, good job.
There's this feedback sound on everybody else's comms, and in the other office, Daisy's pulling like the earbud out of her ear, like thanks. What's the plan? The alarms are going off. I don't think we're gonna be able to sit here very long.
Tell Seattle to come to the west side of the top floor of the building. And then Sparky's gonna make their way over to the west side of the building. And like flash a thumbs up.
Just gonna basically be like, Dad, did you get that?
Alex.
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure you're awake.
Okay. All right. Yes. Wait. Daisy comes back. Wait, how do I get there? The elevator shut down.
Pretend you're one of the staff, I guess.
Great.
Say you're with the. You need to go get the cryopod anyway.
So yeah, Daisy mutters something and then just sort of clicks off the comm. And let's see a couple things for Daisy.
What a fucking mess.
Okay.
Also, sorry if my like fake yelling is actually too loud.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, that's what goes on with Daisy. I'll tell you about that later. So you're trying to get to where exactly, Sparky?
So I'm going to the west side of the building, and on this floor, just like one of the walls.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're doing.
Is Captain coming along too?
I mean, like Sparky would flash a big thumbs up, and would kind of like gesture towards the elevator, like.
I guess I'd go with you.
Okay. They're probably gonna get out of here anyway. They seem like they're competent.
Most likely.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get over to that side of the door.
Okay.
Or side of the wall.
Sparky's gonna hand the lamp to Captain and just say, "Stand back a bit," and then they're going to pull out the Semtex explosives that they snuck in with their dress, like everything else, and they're going to set them up on the wall.
Okay. As you start setting this up, you do notice that the windows seem to have like metal shutters
Right.
closed around them from the outside. You can definitely tell like the building has gone on lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still, a standard building. So
Right.
you probably feel pretty confident about your Semtex.
And I'm like, you know what? Even if it doesn't blow all the way through, Captain might be able to knock the rest of it out. This is kind of our best bet, I think. At least given that I just had a flash grenade go off in my hand. This seems like the best idea at the time.
Let's do a mechanical engineering roll to see how well you can place these explosives.
I'm so glad I put 1 point into that. That's a nat 20 though. That's a 38.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
so sorry.
You are.
I'm gonna
I
use
hate to-
You're
unlucky.
going to, aren't you?
Yeah, but say, isn't somebody unlucky?
That's okay.
Yep.
You know what? If we're using it this early, it means I can fuck up a bunch later.
Okay.
That's a 10. So, question to the cast: can I use an auto crit?
I say go for it.
I don't mind.
Yay.
I'm gonna do it. We have enough, and I feel like we should be using them in moments of critical success or failure like this. So yes, I would like to use an auto crit on putting the explosives on the wall and not blow myself up.
Problem. So that went from a nat 20 to a 10, back to a
Yep.
nat 20. Yeah, you set it up perfectly, and you set it off, and it does the succession, a chain of explosions,
Mhm.
and it opens out and the perfect outline of a door,
Yes.
and the rest of it just sort of falls into the building with
Cool.
a soft thunk. Um, about that time, are able to look out that hole, and you do see security seeming to start. They're charging towards the building.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely get the feeling that time is of the essence.
Yep. And I'm gonna yell at Seattle over the radio, like, anytime now.
So
How did we-
Seattle,
Wow.
Yep.
We should be dead by now.
Would you like me to roll?
mechanical engineering to pilot the shuttle to where it needs to be. Nice.
That's a 48.
Yeah, you do a perfect job. You lined it up just perfectly. All that Sparky and Captain have to do is just walk straight ahead, and they're in the shuttle. About that time, Seth comes just sort of rappelling down from the ceiling with Annie, and sort of unhooks that cable and escorts her aboard the shuttle. And says, "Yeah, sorry, the cord will only hold 2 people." But it seemed like a good idea to not be seen. at
Seattle's
that
looking
time.
around. Where's my daughter?
Daisy was retrieving the cryopod.
She'll be fine.
What's wrong with you?
Flash grenade went off in his face.
Yeah. Remember miscalculated?
Miscalculated.
The
I understand.
the
There's a thumbs up and a knowing look.
the doctor stands up and is holding their stomach and just has the first aid kit and is coming over to check out Sparky's ears to make sure they're not too damaged.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so Sparky's gonna, get aboard the ship, make sure the captain still has the skin lamp when she comes on.
She unfortunately does.
Good. We'll show that heister. We're the competent ones.
Blew a hole out of her wall to get out.
Except we're still missing a crew member.
Exactly.
She'll figure a way out.
Seattle's not leaving without Daisy.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's like you guys are gonna.
Daisy's still working on getting out of there, but I do need everyone to make a sight roll.
Am I still at a disadvantage, or is that mostly done now?
No, you're okay now.
Okay.
You still have a little bit of ringing in your ears, so there's that, but you can see just fine.
Okay, 27.
23.
26.
Wow.
6.
We are on the ball.
11.
You're too
Oh,
busy
sorry.
working.
So everybody but the doctor notices that there is a different shuttle that is rapidly approaching yours. And it says it's a party in a shuttle.
It's the what shuttle?
The party in a shuttle company.
It's the other
It's their
caterers.
It's not the caterer, it's the party bus.
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, good thing I installed guns.
We had the exact same idea.
Good thing I installed guns.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll.
Oh, I'm not attacking. I'm pointing the guns at them.
Oh, okay. How long do you wait before firing them, or do you just not fire them? Because they're still approaching.
Oh, I'm gonna signal to the captain to do talking. at like the comms unit and pointing at the party bus and the comms unit and then pointing at the fact that I got the guns out.
Oh, you want me? Okay, I know what you want me to do.
Mom, tell them to go away.
Don't ever talk to me or my sons ever again. No. Okay, so I would hail the shuttle.
Okay, there's no response.
Okay, now I'm shooting them.
Oh,
Okay.
no. I know.
I tried.
Oh my god. Sorry. I think
But I'm
somebody's
like,
moving something directly
he's
over.
he's not gonna try and shoot them to like kill or disable or like severely more of a back the fuck off, buddy.
Okay.
I think I know what's up.
They're when I say rapidly approaching, like they're getting ready to like ram into you. So go ahead and make your ranged attack roll. As the shuttle's getting much larger in your field of view.
Really though?
You try to fire the guns.
Can I borrow one of those crits folk?
You want to?
Go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna use one of those crits. I really don't want to accidentally kill somebody when I didn't mean to.
Oh, you weren't going to kill anybody.
It was more like we were going to hit the ground, I think.
Okay. So you crit with your attack. Where exactly do you want to hit the shuttle?
In like one of their fuel tanks, so like they'll go down.
They are in such a position that just like taking out an engine, they're still probably going to hit you.
Good thing I installed shields.
Okay. You can. Okay, Rod. You could try to like shoot a flap or a wing or something like that to get it to steer if you wanted to.
Actually, yeah, if I could do that instead.
Okay. So yeah, you hit one of the fin things on it, and because it's an atmosphere, that changes its trajectory, and you get the sense that they were trying to T-bone you, and as their cockpit rapidly moves past your cockpit, you see the face of a very confused Lagu turn and look at you as they pass by.
Oh my god!
We just-
Lagu's
Did
gonna
we
be
just kill Lagu?
Seattle looks so confused.
I thought it was empty. I thought it was just on autopilot. Oh, you had me in the first act. I'll give you that.
That's the plot point from Riley.
Oh my god, Lagu!
Was a
Lagu can't get
cameo.
away from us.
was a cameo
Oh my-
from Lagu. So yeah, they just look at you very confused, like, what the hell are you doing here? Like you can see the words coming from their mouth, even though you can't hear them. Yeah, and then the shuttle just starts, flying a bit out of control, and you hear a landing that sounds like it might have been kind of rough, but not quite a crash landing.
Okay. I didn't kill Lagu. That's fine.
Yeah.
Lagu's gonna have to explain how they know us.
Yeah, they apparently had been hired by this crew to help them. About that time, you get a call from Daisy. It says, "All right, I'm at the back of the kitchen. There's lots of security here. I've got the cryopod. I had to intimidate a chef and sweet talk a waiter to get it out here. I gave him the wrong number. Anyways, come pick me up, please, quickly."
Did
Dad, I'm
anybody?
scared. Come pick me up.
Mom, they're drinking beer here. So okay. Did anybody see, like, would security be able to identify any of us visually as the culprits, like individually?
Well, you do know that you got caught on camera, so it's a matter of.
I haven't been on camera.
No, but Annie, Sparky, Seth, and the captain have.
Okay. Well, can we send down Seattle and be like, just here with the catering company?
Yeah, you can absolutely try. Where are you going to land the shuttle?
That's a good question. I'm not
Behind the
piloting it,
kitchens.
so
Behind the kitchens, where all the other catering shuttles are.
We should maybe and I think this is probably what Sparky is saying in character too, is like we should maybe like fly somewhere around a bit, because we kind of just came in after the part exploded, and yeah, I think you're
There were guards approaching the building as you got picked up, so
did they get a really good look at the ship?
I mean, we're kind of still hovering there.
yeah, yeah, they know what the shuttle is.
Seattle's like, okay, sweetheart, please get yourself out into someplace where you can jump onto the ship.
You know I have a giant cryopod, right?
You remember to grab the lift, right?
Yeah, I can't jump the lift. It's not a skateboard, Dad.
Can't you jump it like you would a hoverboard?
But with mechanical engineering, it could be.
Like, yes, you can. I've done it. What you need to do is, can I roll a mechanical engineering score to explain this?
Sure. My goodness.
Just ride the cheese to victory.
Oh, fuck. Roll 20. No.
You give really bad advice.
But does it
Hold on.
at least give her an idea of what to do?
No.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I tried.
You're like combining like aeronautics terminology with like words like ollie and flip back and things like that. I don't even know what skateboard terminology is, but you're combining the two poorly. But thankfully Daisy rolled a 22 and is like, yeah, that those words don't mean anything. So she doesn't try what it is that you're saying, thankfully, but she still has no idea how to get the cryopod off the ground. And she probably says something along the lines of, damn it, Jim, I'm a hacker, not a physicist.
Wait, does the ship have a hitch?
Yes, probably. It's a shuttle.
Shuttles usually have hitches.
Like a cargo winch.
Yeah, like could we send the hook down, hook it up, and like take her away to victory? You know?
Oh my God, you're
Sail
pulling
off
a
into
train.
the sunset.
You're
We
pulling
totally
a
are.
train job.
We are.
Yes. Can
And
we
it's
do it?
just as shitty.
Can we do it?
I'll give you the winch. That does sound like something a shuttle for a freighter would have on it.
How heavy is the cryopod is the real question.
So yeah, the
Well,
guards
that's
are
what we have
following
Captain
you.
for.
You definitely see that the guards
What?
have noticed the shuttle. They've pointed it out. They're following you as you fly around. Without even having to roll gut feeling, you have a feeling that it's not just gonna be security guards. Pretty soon, you're gonna have like GPS
The
coming
actual
for
police.
Armed
Like,
exports.
it's like-
yeah.
Okay, in a message, Daisy, we'll drop you the winch.
She replies back, I'm sorry, the what?
The winch.
You gonna drop me a barmaid?
No, that's a wench.
That's what you just said.
No,
Are you
winch.
having a stroke? Are you okay?
The cable for
Winch.
towing, Daisy.
Oh!
The
Yeah,
winch
that
cable.
makes more sense.
It's called a winch, Daisy.
Right, yep. I get it now, that makes more sense. Okay, sure. I'll just grab the winch and hook it up to the cryopod in the back of the kitchen where all these guards are staring at me. That'll be great.
No, come outside.
That's where I am. They're all standing here watching the exits.
Well,
They don't suspect me of anything. But as soon as you throw me a winch, they're probably going to.
move farther away.
Tell them you're waiting for pickup.
Daisy, I have an idea.
Wait.
Oh,
Seattle turns and looks to Sparky. How many smoke grenades do you have up your dress?
It's impolite to kiss and tell.
How
at least
many?
buy them dinner first.
I've got 3, but I was thinking the flash ones first.
Okay.
Tell Daisy to get down behind the cryopod and then.
Daisy, cover your ears and close your eyes.
God. Okay.
We're such
Tell
a
me when.
fucking mess.
And gives a thumbs up to Sparky as
Okay.
we go to maneuver.
Jeez. Yeah, I guess once we're like in position, and we're I can kind of see them. I'll just whip a couple flash grenades out towards the guards.
Okay.
Oh no. Same
Roll
roll.
sight for me at
Oh,
a
no.
disadvantage. As you are focusing on throwing flash grenades and not getting shot.
21.
Okay. You don't really see it coming in time to do anything necessarily about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see it like as it's happening instead of just being completely blindsided.
Okay.
You as you go to throw one of those flashbangs, you look down just in time to see a hand grab onto your ankle.
How high are we? Is my
Yeah,
other
like
question.
what?
Like you wouldn't
That's-
die if you fell out of the shuttle, but you'd probably there'd be broken bones probably.
Okay.
Is Slender
like-
Man grabbing him? though?
Second story height. You'll find out.
Okay.
Make a. I think this is probably going to be more of a nimbleness roll to keep your balanced, opposed to their might roll.
Nimbleness. There you are. Just flat 20.
I got a 26, so yeah, you end up on your butt, and you get sort of dragged. You're not out of the shuttle,
Mm-hmm.
but you're kind of holding on by the edge of the shuttle.
Okay.
And you look at Val, who is basically like the suction cup magnetic clamp kind
Oh
of
my
thing,
god.
holding onto the bottom of your shuttle.
I am immediately turned back on. This is good shit.
And they've even got like a breather mask on, so
Oh my god.
they don't
Can I
suffocate if
roll
you go
to
too high.
grab Sparky's arm?
Absolutely. That'll be a nimbleness to see if you can react fast enough.
28.
Ooh, nice.
You're able to grab Sparky's arm. So you've got Sparky's arm, Val's got Sparky's leg, and the guards are looking very perplexed.
So, question. If this is a dangerous train of thought, but as we all know, if I were to say, pull out the stun lance that I have shivved down, one of the stockings, and shock Val with it, would I also get shocked because they're, touching me?
Yes, you would. It
Okay.
would not be as strong of an effect, though.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because I know Captain's got me.
Okay.
Oh god, no more shitting.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. What would you like me to roll?
Well, whatever the attack is for your stun lance, is that the stun baton type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's melee.
Okay. Is that
and-
plus anything? Any attribute, I should say?
Yeah, it's toughness and any training you have
Toughness,
in melee weapons.
I have no training in melee weapons. So this is +3. That's an 8.
Well, Val rolled a nat 1, so
No good!
Yeah.
The
So it for
devils!
sure-
They are spinning!
so it for sure hits. Go ahead and roll your damage on that.
I sure will. That's 4 damage.
All right. We're gonna call that 8 since they got a nat 1.
Okay.
And I will give you the option. You can have them let go of the clamp,
Mm-hmm.
or let go of you.
Let go of the clamp. 100% let go of the clamp.
So they let go of their the things that are holding them to the shuttle,
Mhm.
and grab on now with both hands to your legs.
Okay. We're just not that into you. Get the hint.
Yes, you are, Sparky.
I mean, I am.
You
Don't
are.
tell them that. Like in the middle of the combat. Yes, you are, Sparky.
Holding onto your arm, I feel your biometrics.
They yell up, "I promise I'm only looking up your dress because that's the only place I can look. Just
Cover
give me the
story."
lamp and you can go."
I like how Val's negotiating this situation.
Right.
They're badass.
Yeah, they are. I would like to. I'm going to say this, and then I would like to roll a charm. I'm just formulating it as I'm buying time by saying this out loud.
I understand.
Val, we're going to keep the lamp, but we'll meet you somewhere else. We got to get out of here. So I'm just going to yell, like, we're going to meet you somewhere else. It's too hot. And I would like to roll charm.
Okay.
That's a 25. I'm real charming under pressure.
Okay.
You always think you know what to expect.
They rolled the same, but I'm.
Oh my god, really?
Instead of making you re-roll it, I think we're just gonna do a follow-up question.
Okay.
So you get it across. They believe that you want to meet somewhere else, but they're still suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna be like, "Where else are we gonna? Why somewhere else? Where do you want to meet?"
Because I don't want to get shot after I hand the lamp over. Don't call us. We'll call you. You don't even have our number.
Yeah, you're not really selling this. We're gonna meet somewhere else thing. Tell you,
I'm not from around here.
Why don't we just agree to split it?
I'm gonna look up at Captain. Like,
My guy on the inside has the camera footage. We don't release that. You split
I
the,
love
the
that we're
lamp with
yelling
us.
this in front of the guards.
Yeah. I mean, the guards can't really quite hear because you're like 2 stories up
Oh, I guess.
there's
Yeah.
wind.
With the engine's on.
and the engines and everything. But they can tell you're talking, but they can't tell what you're saying. But yeah, we won't release the footage. You split the profit of the lamp with us. We're all friends.
Yeah, Sparky would look for Captain's say so. Hang on, I gotta ask Mom.
That is fine.
Sparky's gonna flash a thumbs up. What is
Sounds
this
like-
crew?
All right, pull us up.
Okay. And Sparky's gonna start like hauling their leg up into the shuttle.
Is Captain just gonna kind of like pull them both up?
Yeah, let's do a might roll to see if you can do that.
Do you want me to roll as well?
Well, I mean, it's more like you're being pulled rather than
Okay.
pulling yourself up.
It's okay. I'll leave it.
28.
That's close enough. Val's not very heavy.
I can add the android onto it and make it like 31.
Perfect, yeah. That's plenty. You're able to pull the two of them up. Where is the shuttle during all of this, by the way? Are you still moving the shuttle around? Are you hovering somewhere?
I think Alex had to run off, but I would suspect it's
right.
I'd suspect we're hovering over Daisy because we actually still have to get her.
Okay. The guards are standing around expectantly, and I imagine Seattle would be able to see this on sensors. Actually, no. Liam would have called down to say, "Hey, guys, the GPF's in orbit. They sent down shuttles. Maybe want to hurry."
Release the winch down.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's smoke or flash first.
I was gonna say, yeah, if we've got Val in, I'll throw the flashes down to the guards who are totally bewildered, and then like motion to Jack to lower the winch.
Please,
It
please
puts
don't
the lotion on
the-
its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Please don't
It's-
lotion the winch. That
You've
would,
gotta
make it
be-
hard to pull things up. Val also throws a flashbang out.
Ooh, same hat.
It's like it's a little bit different. It's not like a grenade. It's like a smoke bomb pellet, except it flashes really bright.
Oh,
and
nice.
Lets out a bang. Very, very Naruto-like. They actually grab the winch and like swan dive out of the shuttle.
Nice. Show off.
So how turned on is Sparky right now?
We're not going to talk about it. We're in danger.
Captain knows.
I think at this point even Daisy's just like, damn, as Val is swan diving out of the shuttle with this cable, and they're able to get down. The guards are dealing with the smoke and the flashbangs and everything else, and roll to see how quickly they can hook up the cryopod. It takes them a minute, but they do hook it up to the cryopod and basically just sort of shove Daisy and themselves into it. Just as guards are
Still
starting to.
cheese in there.
Yeah, it's a messy situation, but they
Oh
kind
my
of cram.
cheese!
They kind of cram in there, just as guards start shooting at them. So the smoke's still clearing, but the guards are shooting sort of wildly at this point. And you hear now sirens coming from these shuttles as they're coming down through the atmosphere, breaking cloud cover. They're directly overhead. And I think at that point, with the winch still not being lifted yet, we're gonna do our break. It's like, Jay, you know what's coming. So we're gonna take a 10-minute break so everybody can grab a drink, stretch your legs, that sort of thing, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of the show. So stick around. Be right back.
I need to find some fuck the police.
And we're back. So, once again, setting up the scene, Val has swan dived off of the shuttle holding the winch cable, has essentially shoved Daisy into the cryopod and hopped in themselves after attaching the winch to the cryopod, and shut the lid just in time as the guards started shooting at them. And that's where we are. You also hear the sirens of GPF shuttles coming in, rather close, just breaking the cloud layer in the sky, so you can see them now. What do you all do?
We're going.
All right.
Seattle turns on the seatbelt sign. There's a slight ding.
Okay. Let's do mechanical engineering to see how well you pilot the shuttle.
35.
Nice. So you pilot the shuttle very well, though you do hear, all of you, Sparky, you might end up with tinnitus at this point, loud, like, young girl screaming sounds coming from Daisy as this cryopod is swinging behind the shuttle from a cable being shot at while you're taking off.
He'll try to pull that winch in at the same time. Sorry, Daisy.
I think, Riley, I think that's exactly what Sparky's thinking. Poor Val.
None of you know this, but Val's just got their fingers in their ears. They're fine. But yeah, Daisy does the screaming, and then it's just a mantra of, I want off, I want off, I want off, I want off. I don't want to be on this ride anymore. Stop the ride, I'd like to get off now.
Captain uses the comms unit to play whale song to calm her down, because she heard that humans like that.
He's freaked out even more. Are we over the ocean? Why are there whales now? Oh, I'm gonna throw up in the cheese.
Seattle's like rapidly messaging, do not throw up in my cheese.
Oh god. So it takes a few minutes, but you are able to get the cryopod into the shuttle. But needless to say, a shuttle with the word Tabernacle on the side, with a cryopod on a winch cable flying behind it, flying away from shooting guards, has garnered their attention. The shuttles are following you. There's 3 of them.
Sending a message to Liam to get the ship ready to run.
There's loudspeaker sounds and stuff coming over the audio comms on your shuttle saying pull over, cut your engines, land, all of that good stuff in very authoritative voices.
Drop the cheese cooler.
Seattle replies back with a voice modulator in French. Je ne parle pas anglais. La futre toi-même.
I need my dice. What does that mean in English?
I don't speak English. Go fuck yourself.
All right.
That's the most French
For high
response I've ever
numbers.
heard to anything.
81%. Yep, they speak French. At least one of them does. I don't speak French, so I will be saying this in English. But they reply in French, I don't care, pull the fuck over.
Can Captain try to intimidate?
Absolutely.
Dope.
Good luck.
Da.
Oh, goodness.
Where's my daunt? There's my daunt. 20.
20. What are you saying?
I'll eat your firstborn.
Well, I'm saying go away.
With a 20, there's a, this isn't over the loudspeaker, but it does come in through the comms, and they say, threatening an officer and their family is a very bad idea. Pull over now, or things will get much worse for you.
I thought you were a bad idea.
Jack is just like, just pull over. Somebody stash the lamp somewhere. Pull over. I've got this.
Oh, no.
Where would we
Sparky's
stash a
gonna
lamp?
take Jack in for the first moment after getting on the shuttle, and she's like, I think they got something. We should
But
pull
this is
over.
not-
I think they got something.
Seattle
This is not
looks to
here
the
to say it, so I'm
captain
gonna say it for her. Oh no.
Seattle looks to the captain on this. Like,
Fine, pull over.
Oh no.
okay, we're pulling over and parking somewhere a decent ways away from things.
Hide the lamp, I guess.
Okay.
Sparky's gonna start taking apart a panel. Like Sparky's gonna go to Seattle. Like, what panel can I take apart to just shove this thing in?
Yeah, Seattle's gonna try to think of the best place that they can hide it really quickly. Mechanical engineering?
Yeah. Where were you landing the shuttle, by the way?
A decent ways away from the place that we were started at.
Okay. About how many miles away would you say, or kilometers?
20
Miles or kilometers?
kilometers.
Okay. All right, and yeah, I mean, the shuttle's got plenty of panels that you can stash stuff in. I mean, this is like the size of a lamp that you would have on a side
Holding
table with a shade.
37 to hide it in the best place possible within the walls of the ship.
Can I help on that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, the roll's high enough. I'm just trying to think of where on Earth you could hide something
okay.
like that on a shuttle,
Hmm.
where space is kind of at a premium.
Could we have disassembled it?
Well, yeah, but it's still like a lampshade. So it's the shade part that's kind of the biggest
I have-
problem.
I have an idea.
I have petticoats on.
Captain knows where I'm going.
Okay, sure. And
That was a
I-
very defeated shore.
Yep, flesh
Well,
lamp
I just-
petticoats it is then.
I just can't believe that I'm having to say this exact phrase. You put the flash lamp under your dress.
It's a happy story of my life.
Roll blend
I
in to
love
see how well you hide it.
I love Saturdays so much.
Can Sparky help blend it
Yeah, I
in?
was just gonna say I would love to help with that one.
Sure.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
24.
I mean, as long as the captain
13.
doesn't move, it's fine.
So I think
Deal.
Sparky would be like, Captain, maybe just pretend you're like part of the ship.
Would you like me to deactivate?
Would you like to? Yeah, that's a really loaded question.
Not permanently.
No, but that's like asking if you want me to knock me out. It's a weird thing to ask. Are you okay with that?
If I needed to chloroform you, I would ask for your consent.
Yeah, deactivate. Let's deactivate.
Captain's eyes just go dull and she stands there.
Okay. I am never ready for those statements, by the way.
You're welcome.
Ah.
Oh my god. Sorry, 1 second.
Are we ready to traumatize some police officers?
Quite possibly. Oh man, this heist has made me say so many things I never thought I'd have to say. um, things like standard size pooped worth. So yeah, you shut down. You pull over. The cryopod's like still outside the ship, but on the ground, just behind the entrance. Oh, just wait, Panda. Yeah, 2 of the shuttles land on either side. One in front of the shuttle, one in the back, and the others circling overhead. As 4 of these GPF officers, who are in like, they're in like hefty gear. They look more like Black Ops soldiers than police, and that's pretty much what you've come to expect out of this the GPF. For those who haven't been following along with the campaign so far, the GPF stands for Galactic Police Force, and the galaxy is run by these big corporations, and the GPF is pretty much just like owned by those corporations. So it's a pretty darn corrupt organization. So, you know, they're like police officers, but super well funded. So 4 of those guys come walking up. They look like they're armed for bear. How do you want to do this?
So Jackie, just without making eye contact with anybody, says, "Nobody look at me." And just like, how close are the GPS?
They are, they're at the cryopod at this point, so 7 feet away from the back of the shuttle, roughly,
Okay, so
give or take.
with all of the dignity that they can muster, Jack takes their pants off, staggers outside of the shuttle, and then starts yelling like a maniac. Ah! I just needed to get to a bathroom! And then they just like let it out, right? Like as soon as like the GPS is like within like 1 to 2 feet of them, they just like let everything out that they have left.
Okay. Let's roll,
And Rowan, you're here for it this time.
you can roll speech if you want to, or dot.
I feel like that's a dog.
Intimidating.
These aren't
Poe.
these aren't the, you know,
speech,
like,
so
these aren't the like night security guards from the compound.
could I
though.
use
They're hard and trained military, essentially.
Would you say they've seen some shit?
might
I don't know what they're
I
sure
ask
about to.
the cast, may I use a crit?
Oh my god,
Yes.
yes. Use a crit
Yes.
to shit, please.
Please do.
Crit to shit. Crit to shit.
Oh my god. Ah.
So yeah, I'm gonna use that crit.
Okay.
I think we're breaking Rowan.
Let me just have the counter while I think of how they're going to respond to this.
I did not think that I would have to bring this in again.
It's your
Oh
arena.
my goodness.
The ball, metaphorically, is in your
I
court.
love that Jackie was like, nobody look at me.
All right, 1 second.
Does that mean that Jackie's like officially a shy pooper? Like literally, this wouldn't work. They
I
wouldn't be
can't do
able
it if
to
you're
do
looking
this.
at me.
To be fair, they had to run into the other room the first
That's
time.
true. That's very true. This could be some kind of
I mean,
psychosis developing.
That's very well a possibility.
Got something. None of them rolled a nat 20 in response. So they're all just like, oh god. All right. You go. Maybe go over there in the woods and take care of what you got to take care of. Very sorry to have bothered you. We do just need to double check that there's no stolen goods in the shuttle, and I mean, you're hauling a shot up cryopod. Guards said they saw you pull up to the opening that was made in the wall of the museum. I believe you were just looking for a bathroom. I'm very sorry about your condition. But we do have to ask you some questions.
I understand that, officer.
Jackie, you are off the hook. The one circling overhead goes back to the compound, but the other two are still here, and they're going to ask you some questions, though they look less aggressive. Who's in charge here?
Yeah, I'll bring you to the shuttle. I seem to have
No,
misplaced
you
my
go out
pants.
there into the woods. You finish your business.
Thank you.
Far away
I will
from
make
us.
like Adam and leave.
I should cite you for that pun, but I don't want you here, so go away. This is how you know they're evil. They don't like puns.
So Jackie would then like head in the direction of the woods.
Okay. So you've got Seattle, Annie, Seth, and Sparky in the shuttle. Mommy's asleep right now, so who's in charge?
You could say I'm malfunctioning.
Yeah. Seattle's kind of like looking as they get closer and not looking pleased by this thing, and also, cops. What do we do? Fuck.
Sparky's
also-
gonna put a hand on Seattle's shoulder, and they're gonna put on that like calm voice again. Don't worry, I've got this.
Oh god.
Seattle looks more worried.
Oh no.
It's good that you
Seattle looks
should.
worried.
They ask
and-
basically for the equivalent of your license and registration.
Okay. Do we even have that? Just as a meta question, do we even have a?
The shuttle definitely has a registration with the ship.
Okay.
The ship that's wanted.
I really wish Daisy wasn't in a fucking cheese cooler right now. Actually,
Daisy wishes she wasn't the cheese cooler too.
yeah, I would quickly. I get like before they show up, if I can do this. I would quickly like thumb calm Daisy and be like, Daisy, how quick can you pull off a hack for registration IDs?
You get a response back that like, I am squished between cheese and a very attractive thief. I have very little room to access my tablet.
Tell Val to shove over. It's an emergency.
Shove over where? These things are designed for one person, and we've got 2 people and a shit ton of cheese.
Daisy, you're going to be locked in a cell with a cryo cooler full of cheese and a very irate dad.
I will try.
God, yeah, goddamn right you will, kid. Oh no.
Daisy with disadvantage can't get to her tablet.
God damn it. Okay.
Actually, she
Liam.
can't. She's like, so I can reach the tablet. It's currently covered in cream cheese and the touchpad doesn't work. Actually, wait, no. Hold on. And you hear like the sound of somebody sucking their finger. Nope, it's mascarpone.
Oh my fucking god. If I have enough time, I would ask Daisy, ask Val if their friend can do it quick. Otherwise, we're all hooped. So I'm like last ditching this.
Val's like, you want my tech person to do what now?
Hack our ID so it doesn't show up as the ship we're on. Just make a fake one, real quick.
They don't have access to your system.
Daisy?
Daisy's like, no, I'm with the thief on this one. They're like, we're not miracle workers.
No, that's my job, and I'll click the comm off. Yeah.
Riley brings up a good point. Liam and Annie are
Liam and
options.
Do we have enough time? Could we have been doing this while Jack was pulling off their event?
I tell you what, since Annie is on the shuttle, and I think
Yeah.
Annie probably would think of that, I will roll, excuse me, her character sheet and see.
See if you can do it.
So +5. So that's a 36.
That's pretty all right.
Yeah. As long as they don't like really dig into it,
Mm-hmm.
it should pass.
Okay.
Which, because of the doctor's crit, the shitty crit, they're not inclined to dig too deep.
Okay.
So don't raise more suspicion.
Cool. Yeah.
Don't be suspicious.
Me suspicious?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Okay, so with that under our belt, I think Sparky's gonna wait till they come up to the shuttle instead of going out.
Okay. Yeah, 2 of them step inside. The other 2 are outside.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking at all you like, all right, so who's in charge here? We need to see your shuttle's registration. And looks like your caterers, so we'll need to see your business license as well.
If I could sweat more than I currently am, I would be. This isn't in character. This is just like... This is like jumping over a pit trap and finding out there's spikes on the other side. Like, okay, so Sparky would hand over the license and registration.
Okay. To be fair, I just thought of the business license as well. I was like, oh yeah,
No,
they
yeah.
probably would have asked for that too.
That's a solid call. So our captain is currently down from maintenance after our other crewmate had an accident within the shuttle, unfortunately. Most of our systems are a bit shut up as well.
Okay, let's do a speech or charm. Are you trying to like flirt with them? And
I'm going to do a
like
speech.
you?
No, just a speech. Just like, yeah, no, this is what's happening.
Okay. Just straight up, these are the facts.
Mm-hmm. 26 on an 11.
You're pretty believable. They're
Okay.
still looking at you like this has got to be the weirdest catering company we've ever had to pull over. But they don't believe that you're, trying to hide something yet. So they look at the registration. They go, all right, yeah, the shuttle looks fine. Just out of curiosity, why that name for your catering company?
Sparky's gonna look at Seattle.
Vive le Seattle's gonna sign Vive Quebec.
We're a bit of an eccentric crew, you see.
Uh-huh. All right. This looks up to date. What about your business license?
It's hard being a mercenary clientele business. You know what I mean? Not like those rough and tumble mercenaries. I'm talking I almost said cartel. What the fuck are we? We're
Caterers?
cheeseburgers. Caterers. Thank you. I totally lost the word caterers. Wow.
I get it.
We're,
That happens to me too.
Yeah, we're mercenary caterers, don't you know? We it's not against the law by any means, but we're still waiting on the license to come through. Times are hard, and this is going to be a charm roll.
Okay.
Can I have a d6 for that? You all okay with that?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Probably not going to save me, but it's going to make me less dead.
We are.
No, it's not.
You're one retweet or comment away from another d6, by the way, on the. Oh, excuse me. On the game tweet. Oh, 1, so an 18. So they basically look at you and go, I'm not really interested. I appreciate the thought and everything, but flirting's not really going to get you anywhere with me.
Well, you could always check with our hosts. They're the ones that hired us, after all. They wanted something a little less above board, if you follow. The drama, the excitement of it all. We're a bit of a playwright company as well.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess it takes all kinds to run a galaxy. All right, well, we're gonna have to cite you for not having proper paperwork, and for, and he looks back at the cryopod, hauling restaurant equipment without proper, equipment and, that's the word I'm looking for. Without the proper, safety equipment and, permit. That's the word I was looking for. So he pulls out his tablet, types some things up, and you get the sense that he's rushing because you're all starting to smell something that's.
I was gonna say there's a bit of a breeze.
Yeah. He's like, all right, here, and it like prints off the piece of paper with the ticket on it, the citation. He hands it to you, and then they quickly search over the shuttle.
Okay.
Let me just roll with disadvantage because. Yep, that's a net 1.
Oh,
so one of them starts like gagging and dry heaving, and the other's like, all right, let's just go. So they copy down your information, and say maybe stay in the system for the next couple of days. We may have follow-up questions.
But of course, officer, anything you'd like.
Yeah, still not interested. But stay in we may have follow-up questions, but you can go ahead and go. They hop into their shuttles and take off.
Okay. Once they're like, once it's like maybe a minute or two, once we're sure they're actually gone, I'll go and reactivate Captain.
Jack will also come like waddling back to the shuttle, like kind of
Seattle's like
pulling their shirt down a little bit, like
Seattle's like holding out their pants and looking like both horrified and impressed.
Jack won't make any eye contact and will just like grab their parents from Seattle and then just like walk into the shuttle, not looking at anybody.
If that doesn't sum up this crew,
Equal
horrified and
parts
depressed.
disgust, yeah. Equal part horror and woo. While they're doing that, once after Captain's reactivated, Sparky's gonna go get Val and Daisy out of the cryo chamber.
Captain's going to silently turn off her olfactory sense.
As you open up the cryopod, Daisy and Val are both covered in like mascarpone and cream cheese, and there's like harder cheeses that are just sort of smushed all over the place. And I hope asking, what did you do?
Seattle's gonna be
Yeah.
so pissed.
Daisy is very clearly shaken, but stumbles her way out of the cryopod, essentially having to extract herself from Val, who's basically squished up against the side, having to like hold on to Daisy. Val gets out, also covered in mascarpone and cream cheese and all the other cheeses. Stumbles out and goes, "How have you all? What is that smell?"
Plenty of time to ask questions later. Let's go on the ship. Don't ask where we hid the
Okay.
lamp.
Oh God, I don't want to know. Just
Now you're getting it.
all right.
And yeah, Sparky's gonna like escort them onto the ship.
Yeah, if I could
Not the best.
borrow
first-
if I could borrow your ship's shower while the rest of my team gets back to their ship
Mhm.
or our ship, that would be great.
Captain's going to say without looking at anyone, many of you will be using the ship shower.
Captain's a little testy. Yeah.
And with that, you are able to take the shuttle up to the ship. Liam is there to greet you and looks at you all like, "What the hell happened to all of you?"
Seattle just signs successful heist.
Sparky signs the same.
Uh-huh. This is successful?
We should get going. Just don't leave the system. Just go somewhere else from here.
Why? Sure.
Yeah.
Why this system?
Long story. We're gonna clean up first, and then we can all talk. This is Val. I don't actually know what you do.
Could say I'm a mercenary, transporter, retriever.
They're like us, but better.
That one.
Yeah.
They point to Sparky as they say that. I know, the poor pod, right? So yeah, she sort of, they just sort of waddle into the ship a little bit because their backside's covered in melted cheese. Where are the showers?
Sparky's gonna lead them over to the showers, and they'll get some clothes ready.
All right. Daisy is also waddling next to them.
Wait, are we back at the ship now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I assume Jackie does the same thing.
Yes, nobody's gonna see Jackie for like a couple days at least.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Seattle's going to mournfully have to remove most of the destroyed cheese and like preserve what he can and like give the cryopod one hell of an internal scrubbing.
Yeah, there's about like 25% of the cheese that's salvageable. And the pod has bullet holes in it, so
I'm gonna work on repairing those too.
okay. It's gonna be a project, but you recover 25% of the cheese, and it fits in the fridge in the mess hall.
No one helped Captain remove the lampshade from under.
I think Sparky would.
Okay, because otherwise she can't move.
Yeah. No, Sparky would be like, sorry. Oh, why is it cold? Oh.
Why is it cold?
My thermal venting is pine scented.
Thermoventing is pine scented. Wow. Liam gets the ship moving while you're all doing that. And yeah, you've got the lamp. Liam just takes you like 2 planets over in this same system. And gets an orbit around an uninhabited planet. What else is happening on the ship during this time?
Somebody ought to talk to Val. Otherwise, we just have a new crew member.
I'll talk to them. So, do I just call them to the bridge after they get all cleaned up?
Yeah, if you would like. They take a rather long shower. And what kind of clothes are left out for them? I think Sparky.
What body shape are they?
They have like a more feminine form.
Are they taller though, or shorter? Because we have kind of some height discrepancies in this crew.
Oh, that's true. Compared to most people on the crew, a little on the taller side.
So Annie clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, roughly the same sort of build and height as Annie, probably.
And
Cool.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, they come to the bridge dressed like Annie. So probably like tight, dark shaded pants. I'm guessing like a crop top, also sort of form fitting, and that sort of thing. They step onto the bridge and they're like, this outfit's a little more revealing than I'm used to, but thanks. You're the captain, right?
I am. I suppose that's not something that would be expected.
Not typically, no.
You have agreed to split the earnings.
Yep. Despite our best efforts, you all got the lamp fair and square, and while we could make your life a lot more difficult with that footage, I really don't like using those tactics if I don't have to. So I'd much prefer to just split the profit and all of us be happy.
I believe the term is honor among thieves.
Something like that.
May I ask, who put you on to this?
Well, I'm really not in the habit of revealing the names of my clients. Tends to make people not want to hire you.
So it was directly from the client, not from a broker of sorts.
I suppose I could tell you it is a broker of sorts. I was not hired directly by the person, the buyer, the person that wants the lamp. But I can't give you their name. Or rather, I won't give you their
I
name.
don't know, sweetie. Go. Sorry.
But I did get a message from Lagu and my crew that they're bringing the ship around, so they should be meeting up with us within the hour.
Lagu is an excellent worker.
You know Lagu?
Quite well.
Hmm.
You should buy them a plant.
A plant?
A plant.
Like a house plant?
Possibly. Or a succulent. Or any plant, really. They seem fond of plants.
Well, I mean, we just hired them to drive for this one job, but if they stick around, maybe I'll get them a plant as a bonus.
They came to babysit our crew.
Yeah, I could see where your crew might need that.
Well, so long as your end of the bargain is held up, ours will be as well.
Yep, as soon as we receive the our half of the payment, we'll send you the master files of the footage that we got.
Understand. We have many open cabins. You're welcome to make yourself comfortable in one.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I think I'm gonna make sure I don't overstay my welcome. They should be here within the hour, and I will be on my way.
Understood. I must compose an email.
Have fun with that, and they sort of just coolly and quietly walk out of the room.
Oh, they're so cool.
With the same energy as somebody who hangs up the phone without saying bye. They know the conversation is over and they just hang up. Sort of the energy they have as they walk out of the room. Oh, Sparky's got it bad.
I think Sparky was probably like hiding around the corner from the bridge, like eavesdropping.
Does Sparky approach them as they come out of the bridge?
Oh no, they like stay as silent as possible when they leave.
They just notice you and give you like the tiniest little bit of a wink as they walk by, and then otherwise completely ignore you.
Puddle. I believe the term is sploosh.
Yep.
Sparky's gonna come in after as Bella's left and just make sure everything's okay with the deal, because they didn't actually hear much.
Okay.
Everything go okay, Captain?
Yes, so long as their end of the bargain is upheld, ours will be as well.
Cool. That's good. Do you need anything from me?
Not at the moment.
There we go.
Sparky,
Captain.
you did very well.
Thanks, Cap. It's like go out with a bit of a spring in their step. It's like a 10-year-old hearing that they've done well. It's just...
the rad spy winked at me and Mom said I did good.
This is my favorite birthday ever.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Riley did have a suggestion about the exchange there. What would you all like to do with that?
I mean, if Jackie is posing that over the comms, we could easily vote on it.
No, Jackie doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Jackie's not thinking about anything except for their hurt pride, which is like why Riley was like meta.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, if nobody else wants to take up the call on that, I can send that out and be like, we should give them the lamp now. Because then if the cops come back, we don't have to worry about it.
You can give them the lamp. Just make sure that the files are handed over as well.
But if they give us the files and they take the lamp, They don't need to send us half the money. If we keep the lamp, they still have to send us. We still get half the money.
But we can't have money if we're in jail.
I mean, I feel like the cops aren't gonna come over like right away. Like they just interrogated us. I feel like they're gonna give us a wide berth.
Can I give Val the information to wire the money to us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I would do that then.
Okay,
If we don't get the money, we kill them. I don't know, but
So, do you call Val back then, I guess?
yes.
Okay. So Val comes, sauntering in. No rush, just calmly walking into the room. Was there something else you wanted? And they look at Sparky as they say that.
No.
Captain's going to look at both of them just silently. Seeing as we would prefer to distance ourselves from you as quickly as possible, I will give you the information to wire us the money. So when the exchange is made of the files and the lamp, we can keep our distance.
Okay. If you do that, I think there's really nothing to keep us from just keeping the money, right?
Oh, I'm aware. But I saw you work.
Yeah, they did.
And I think, as just an android, that perhaps you would be better than that.
Waiting for it to come back.
No. Bash refresh.
I think...
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
It keeps giving me like a little bit of bit rate, and then it goes back down to 0.
No, right at the pivotal moment.
My gosh, it's jumping up and
It
down.
was doing the
crazy.
same thing. It was doing the same thing to me yesterday too.
It looks like it's back now.
I think it's good now, yeah.
Okay. And Zoom hasn't had any issues, so it might be a Twitch thing. Twitch is running GlitchCon right now, so I bet their servers are pretty overloaded. Dropped frames detected, 0 kilobytes per second. Okay, it is... Yeah, it is going up and down like a yo-yo.
Yeah, it was doing the same to me yesterday too.
Okay, I think it's a Twitch issue then. Because, yeah, we're not having any issues with Zoom. Please stabilize. Stabilizing would be fantastic. And if it's a low bit rate, just as long as it's steady. Okay. Seems a little bit more steady now. It's not going to 0 now, at least. Yeah, Val says, yeah, I gave my word. We're not going to keep any copies or anything like that. And yeah, Lagu has pulled the shuttle up. Lagu is just sort of standing awkwardly at the airlock as Val walks over to get the files. Who all is going with Val to make the swap at the airlock?
I think
Captain
I would.
will.
Yeah. I mean, like we all should, realistically.
Okay. So yeah, Logger's just staring at you all very awkwardly, like, wow, this is uncomfortable. Riley, is there anything in particular Lagu might say here, or would they be quiet, do you think?
They'd mostly be quiet and just like give like a nod to acknowledge like, I see you.
Gotcha. Okay. All right,
Thanks
cool.
for not killing me.
Seattle shows up to like find Lagu and shove some cheese into their hand and then walk away.
Aw.
Lagu bargained for part of that cheese and never took it with them. This is all
That's
that's
true. That's true. Okay. So Val just walks up. You're a cheese basket for almost killing you. That's amazing. So Val just walks up to Lagu and says, "I'll need those files now." They get. It looks like a USB drive, and they have it in their hand. And they say, "All right, this is the master copy." And they hold out their empty hand. I'll take the lamp.
Sparky will hand over the lamp, like a little awkwardly, because they're like, oh, I don't know, like getting this close is a little weird.
They'll just sort of give Sparky a look, like one of slight amusement, like, haha, look at this person so nervous, you know. Not like a mocking amusement, but just finding it amusing that you're so nervous.
Mhm.
They'll take the lamp and hand you the USB drive in such a way that their hand just brushes against yours, and they're clearly messing with Sparky, though Sparky might be a little too infatuated to realize it.
Oh yeah, Sparky has no fucking clue. Sparky's like, Senpai noticed me.
Yeah. And then they'll turn to the captain and say, "All right, pleasure doing business with you.
But we did it!
But we did it.
We pulled it
Alright.
out from underneath fucking better thieves.
Oh my god.
I've got the call back.
Okay, stream looks like it's coming back. Yeah.
I don't have any of your videos though. It's just
Oh no.
gray.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it
Oh,
goes.
oh.
Riley, why is your cat's face so cute?
She's a cutie.
All right. I think the stream's back as well.
Bit of musical cameras, but otherwise, hello everyone.
Ah.
All right. So where was I? So we did the whole Val messing with you by letting their hand brush yours, Sparky. And then yeah, they sort of turn on their heels and calmly walk to their shuttle. And as they do, they lift their empty hand up in sort of a wave without turning around, and says, "I'm sure we'll see you around." And they hop on their shuttle and they take off.
I think as soon as the doors close, Sparky's gonna look over at whoever's still in the cargo bay, because it seems like everyone else left.
Yeah, Seattle's still around because he's cleaning
Right.
the cargo, the cheese cooler.
Even if no one's really around, I think they're just gonna say to themselves, like, I think they're gonna try and kill us. And then they're gonna go off to
Seattle's just gonna like silently laugh at that.
They look
Oh my
way too
gosh.
pleased about that.
Right around that time, Daisy comes like hurriedly walking around the corner, and like, not quite like skinny jeans, but like definitely jeans that are different than what she normally wears, and a crop top, like actively drying her hair with a towel. I was like, oh, shoot, did they leave already?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Seattle's gonna look at Daisy and look at the outfit that pointedly, I know what you're doing. Sort of look.
Daisy just ignores the look and goes, and tries to look as disinterested as possible and goes, oh, okay. Well, just gonna say
Oh,
bye.
Seattle's sign. Since you're here, Daisy, you can help me. And holds out a toothbrush.
Daisy just looks at Seattle and goes, you just hauled me through the air in a cheese cooler while I was getting shot at.
Yep. And now we gotta clean the cheese cooler. Come on.
She's like, no, I think I've earned a pass on this one.
You're
I will
still
help
grounded.
you later.
You're still
That's
grounded.
nice. She's like, that's nice. I'm taking a minute.
If Daisy's walking away at that point, Sparky's going to try and get her attention, like, and they're going to sign, I saw them first.
Daisy looks at Sparky and goes, just gets sort of like a mischievous smirk on her face for a second and goes, saw who?
Oh, you're on the shit list again, kid. Oh, you were almost off it. Mm.
She's like, who would you be referring to? Does someone have a crush?
Seattle looks over. Who has a crush?
No, Sparky has
aside
adult feelings.
I mean, aside from Seth on Annie, but that is just too obvious.
I don't know. That caught me way harder than I thought it would, Lisa.
Daisy looks at Sparky for a second, and without like breaking eye contact, just calls out to Seattle. Goes, "Oh, it's me. I thought the thief was pretty hot. Give me 30 minutes to, calm down from getting shot at and everything, and I will come help you with the cooler." And then she just walks off towards quarters. But she sort of gives Sparky a look like, all right, fine, I'll say I'm the one with the crush.
Okay, yeah, Sparky will go over and start helping Seattle clean the cheese cooler too.
As she's leaving, Captain's just going to say, I certainly hope Annie's not angry that we just gave away her clothing.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you gave them Annie's clothing?
Oh, she's gonna want those back.
Captain just leaves. She's grossed out that you guys will just fuck anything. Like,
About 20 minutes later.
Too feminine for Seattle's interest. Lagu was more actually along the lines of things that Seattle would be interested in. If it wasn't Lagu.
Yeah. Daisy does come back about 20 minutes later, in her coveralls and everything, and comes to help you both with the cryo cooler.
Seattle's gonna try and give her some advice.
Okay.
It's not worth it to try and dress for attention. That's not going to get you anything long term. If the person you're interested in gets interested back, they're going to like you just as you are. And like boops her on the nose.
You know, Sparky's in the background, like, that's not true. They like my outfit.
Haven't we seen Seattle get really dressed up?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but Seattle's
some
not
tail-
expecting to do relationships. Seattle's getting dressed up to fuck.
How do you know she's not too?
Because Seattle likes to think his daughter is better than him.
Daisy, of course, is still 19, so very much still has the attitude of like, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to let you know what I was actually interested in, and just kind of rolls her eyes a little bit, though it's not like too sarcastic or anything. It's more like a okay, sort of rolling her eyes. Says, all right, yeah, I get it. Just saying, like just materialize that outfit out of thin air. I have clothes like that. Anyways, she looks over at Sparky and goes, they're probably not my type anyways.
Sparky kind of like gives her a look of like,
Daisy looks at Sparky's like, it's fine. If you like them, you can try to date them. Like, I'm not gonna get in your way.
and like Sparky's pointing at Seattle's
like right here and staring. Is like, what?
She's like whispering. It's got like her hand in front of her mouth, so like not super obvious.
Yeah,
but it's just doing like.
I'm not deaf. The Seattle signs. I'm not deaf.
Roll a hearing check, Seattle.
don't let Dad find out I got a crush.
22.
You catch pieces of it.
Yeah, especially Sparky interested.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that Sparky was interested.
There was no hiding it.
Yeah.
It's like, Sparky, have you dated anyone?
Sparky is nose deep in cleaning out the cheese cooler.
You need dating advice, Sparky.
Sparky goes further into the cheese cooler to start cleaning out the inside electronics.
I'll send you some resources later.
Daisy sort of pokes her head through the other end. And just says, "Let me know if you need a wing woman."
Sparky like full face into the back of the cheese cooler and just like not even looking where they're cleaning at this point. They're just like, oh my god. Oh,
Daisy at that point is just like having some fun with it, but is also legitimately offering to be Sparky's wing woman if they need one.
And Seattle is like legit be like, no, I can offer advice and things and make sure you do you don't pull a jackass move.
Oh no.
You're gonna be helped.
So while all this is there anything else happening on the ship?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's Jack up to?
Nothing. Making themselves something to remedy and just staying in the med bay. Not making contact with anyone.
is there a sudden shortage of Pepto on the ship?
Nobody's allowed in the med bay.
A number of those aloe vera
I was just gonna
leaves
say.
have been snipped.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. What about the captain?
The captain is going to make a phone call.
Okay. Who you gonna call?
Vacation Grandpa!
Well, that comes next. No, I'm calling. Why do I want to call him Todrick? His name's not Todrick.
Tolan.
Talking about Tolan?
Tolan, thank you.
Patrick's an amazing name though.
Yeah, that's a really cool name. Okay. Yeah, Tolan answers and he's like, "Hey, yeah, what's up?"
We retrieved the skin lamp.
Oh, fantastic. That was And I know I said no rush on that job, but I mean, that did take you quite a while.
Yes, would you like to explain why another group attempted to intercept it?
Ooh, that's not good. Might have waited too long. I mean, I didn't hire another group. But if the buyer was getting antsy, might have gone with another broker.
So you're certain it was not you?
I mean,
They did
Have a bit
confirm
to-
it was another broker.
and I do have a bit to drink every so often, but I don't think I went on any
You
drunken...
drunk
hiring
hiring
vendors.
people?
No, I haven't done that since... No.
Well, we have the
Yeah.
lamp. We had to
That's
make
good.
some agreements with the other group. But we got it. And we only caused a medium explosion.
Why am I not surprised? Did you get caught? Was there any evidence?
Not anymore.
Fantastic. We'll just bring the lamp by, and I will get it to the buyer, and we should be good to go.
I am not one for aesthetics. However, I must say this is probably the ugliest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, no, it was pretty horrendous. I don't know why anybody wants this, but I don't ask questions.
Tell me, do you know anything of a mercenary named Val?
Al. You got a last name?
Did a mercenary give me their last name, Tolan?
I don't know. I don't do these things. I just hire people.
No,
I occasionally
Tolan.
fire them.
No.
Okay, let me just look through my database for someone with a 3-letter name. I'm sure that'll pop right up. Any other
Lagu
description?
had been hired to be with them.
Oh, interesting. Are they still with us?
No, they left.
You killed them?
Lagu? No,
Yeah.
Lagu left.
I said, are they still with us? And you said they left. It doesn't matter.
I thought you meant
It's fine.
Val.
Is Val dead?
Not as far as I know.
Did anybody die?
Not by direct course of our actions.
Okay, great. Fine. Let me look it up. And then you put you on hold. And there's I don't have it loaded up on this Roll20, unfortunately, but there's cheesy elevator music that plays while you're on hold. And after a few minutes, he comes back and goes, yeah, it looks like I hired a Val to do a burglary at one point. We haven't worked with them in a while. They did a decent job. There's really nothing out of the ordinary in the notes on the job, so that's about all I got. Why?
Just curious, they are surprisingly and remarkably competent.
Huh. That explains why, probably explains why they haven't been on the payroll. Seems like I have a bad luck with finding surprisingly competent people.
You're lucky I don't have feelings to hurt, Tolan.
That's why I only tell these things to you.
Hmm. Well,
I'm totally kidding. I would absolutely hurt your crew's feelings if I needed to.
I am aware. Well, we will meet at the designated rendezvous point, and I'll bring the lamp. And
Quick
Just bring
reminder
the
as the
payment.
GM, you actually don't have the lamp.
We gave it
Oh,
to
that's
them
right.
and they're sending us the.
that's right. Why did
I wasn't
think
sure where
we
you
had
were
the
going
lamp?
with it, so I was like, all right, maybe there's like some other thing going on here, but I just realized like you probably
We
don't.
gave them a false lamp.
Can we make a lamp?
You could certainly try.
I mean, yes, we could.
It's ugly. Like what?
Or you could just tell Tolan that you don't have the lamp, but you're getting half the pay.
Let her finish her thought. I like where she's going
Okay,
with this.
okay.
No, okay, so then she's going to power down for a second and then power back up. I apologize, Tolan. I appear to be experiencing malfunction.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
The lamp was not gotten.
So you didn't retrieve the lamp.
We attempted to, however, because of the intercepting group, in exchange for half of the pay of their exploit, we go free with no link to you.
All right, sounds good. As long as you wire me my 10% finder's fee.
Understood. Are there any other jobs?
Oh, there's always people that want things done. What are you looking for this time?
Well, seeing as heists don't seem to be our strong suit either.
We should try another heist.
I think we did fine.
We keep doing them. We keep succeeding.
Did we succeed though?
Nobody died and we got paid.
Perhaps another white collar event. My crew seemed to enjoy that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry. Meta question. What exactly is what are we supposed to be doing other than like
It's a really
heists
good
all the
fucking
time?
question.
Waiting for Rip to show up. I don't know.
So your main story quest, if you will, currently is finding a way to retrieve your memories, or finding out exactly how they were lost.
all right,
you know,
all right.
Daisy was responsible, but you don't know like how. Jackie also doesn't know how they caused everyone to lose their memory. There's also evidence that the cartel's trying to amass these drugs that mess with memory, so the cartel's up to no good with something there. You're also in a sort of corporate dystopia, so you could always try to challenge the status quo of the galaxy as well.
Because we've also done that twice now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also your individual backgrounds to look into, such as the royal family and the sort of monarchy section of this galaxy. With some
Why
of the-
exactly Seattle's husband was killed?
Yeah, there's lots of main story quests that you could work on if you wanted to. Or you
Okay.
can keep taking side quests.
Well, then I'm going to tell Tolan we are going to take a break. And one of y'all can come tell me where you want me to fly the damn ship.
I mean, there's also Captain's backstory of why you're a Black Ops android
Yep.
with no knowledge of your maker.
There's lots of things that you could work on, but I'm perfectly happy with sending you on these missions as well, because they're all great. Whatever y'all want to do. There was also the dream of becoming cheesemongers that,
Is dashed and ruined. Seattle's kind of like getting more and more thoughtful as he's like picking through the bits and pieces of the cheese that are broken and ruined, just like his life was before he lost all his memories. Seattle's like looking more and more down and thoughtful while Sparky and Daisy are there.
uh-huh.
I feel like this crew has turned into like the Avatar gang, like in the third book, where they just like go and are just sitting on an island, like the world's not ending.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
So if
There's-
Daisy or Sparky want to comment on it,
I I think Sparky knows Seattle well enough. I'm not going to dig into that just yet. He'll talk when he's ready.
Yeah. I mean, Daisy's still sorting out some of her own feelings about certain things, so I don't think she's in the mood to talk either.
All right, so Seattle messages Captain.
Yes.
I want to find out what happened to Guy's husband. It never got solved. Why he was killed. Why Rip killed him.
Do we have anything to go off of?
Everything would be on Earth. I'd like to go to Earth.
Meta question, can we do that?
I don't think Earth is actually a part of this galaxy because it's like in the future when everything's migrated, but there would be like a like primary planet that was settled in this galaxy first.
Oh right, sorry. I thought you said that we did have Earth access, but it was basically a planet that has been ravaged a lot.
Also, I'm from
Yeah.
Mars, so I don't know
Yeah.
how that fits in.
Oh yeah.
But we can
Yeah.
wreck on that. That's fine.
No, that's all right. Yeah, we could do Earth if you wanted to. I kind of imagine, yeah, it would not be a pleasant place at this point.
I'm thinking from the TV show this is based off of sort of Earth.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
They
we could that.
they do go back to Earth, and it's not pleasant.
Would the monarchy of like all these royal families really be on like a shitty Earth planet though? That's
No.
my thought on it at least.
No. They are not on Earth.
Okay.
They're on their own little solar system.
Yarth.
Fucking bourgeoisie in their own fucking solar
So
system.
Seattle's waiting to hear back from the captain. And that.
Yes, we can go look. Do you have any idea where on Earth? That's an entire planet.
Yeah, Seattle forwards kind of like the information that Sparky managed to dig up on all of them.
Okay.
All right. Over the intercom, the crew will be heading towards the planet Earth.
Sparky like looks up from cleaning out the cryopod like, wait, what?
The trip will take quite some time, so continue your current duties.
Captain, the feds wanted us to stay in the system for a bit in case they had questions.
Did you think we actually were going to?
No.
Why would we open ourselves to further questioning?
Daisy looks
I was
over at Sparks like,
distracted.
she's got you there.
I was distracted.
Seattle's like looking at Sparky like, who are you and what have you done with Sparky?
My mind was on other things.
Daisy's just like, yeah, they were.
As I
but
said, we will continue as usual.
Daisy is gonna comment though and be like, so why are we going to that garbage dump?
Your father wishes to know why their former spouse perished there.
Oh, great. Yeah, that won't drag up any bad memories or anything. Okay.
Can we
Trauma
stop
is
at-
not my problem.
Oh!
Whew. Can we stop at Mars on the way back?
My first reaction was, what, Sparky, to pick up snacks? Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Afterwards, yes, we may make a stop at Mars.
Um,
Any
I
other
think at that-
requests?
I think at that point, Daisy's just gonna like set the whatever tool she has in her hand down and go. Looks like you two can finish this up. I'll be somewhere else for a bit. She sort of walks out of the room.
Seattle doesn't go after her, but he's kind of like frowning thoughtfully.
Your daughter's up to no good again. Right? You know that?
Oh, she didn't
She's-
look like I'm
Because
up to no good. She looked upset.
Seattle looks to Sparky is like, why? Because she's having fun teasing you about your crush?
No, because she just wandered off randomly, and that usually means she's doing something she shouldn't be.
She just found out we're going back to the planet where she lost her fathers. The first time.
Did she know both of you though? We never. I don't know if we
I
established if
raised
you
her.
or you.
Well, Guy raised her.
Huh.
She's my biological daughter, Sparky.
Oh, I thought you adopted her.
No. Guy gave birth to her.
This is awkward.
So. Val, huh?
Cheese cooler's looking good.
I can see why you like them.
I got in the creases, nooks.
They seem to have the same sort of skills that you do. Maybe you could bring that up for a date idea.
So,
Sorry.
at some point, Jackie would send Daisy just like a message like, please, you, and only you, when you have a moment, come to the med bay.
Oh, that's not creepy. Real quick, I just have to say, Seattle saying maybe that's a date idea. What popped into my head was Ninja Sex Party's first date song. That would totally be Sparky and Val.
Yep.
Oh, Daisy replies back to Jackie, frog face, question mark, TF, question mark.
I'm not gonna try any funny business with you. I've literally shat out my entire soul. I just need a distraction. Help me decipher my notes.
Daisy comments back and is just like, that doesn't make it sound very appealing.
I just need you for 2 seconds. Then you can leave.
If anything weird happens, I will shoot you.
Please, that would feel much better than what I am currently dealing with.
Somehow that makes me feel more creeped out, but fine. A few minutes later, she shows up at the infirmary with like the coveralls like zipped all the way up to the throat, holding her little stun gun thing. What do you want?
Is there anything that you would know about my notes? Anything about how I acted, what I was reading when we were, plotting to get everybody to kill each other?
Oh yeah. We're somehow less creepy. Which is weird to say. But yeah, somehow less creepy than you are right now.
How am I creepy?
I mean, we don't have enough time to get into it. You kept mentioning something about a cipher, some sort of fancy cryptography thing that you were doing with your notes?
Did I specify any regions or time dates?
No. I mean, you were pretty proud of the fact that nobody could decipher it, so I don't think you gave me any important information on how to do it.
You know, you suck as a little, what's it called? Infiltrator, imposter, sneaker around. You should have definitely figured out what my cipher was, so you could have stabbed me in the back if you were gonna go through this whole thing.
I mean, technically I did, because you lost your memories too.
So you admit it. You did turn against me.
I thought we established this already.
You told me I did it to myself.
Well, I mean, technically you did.
Get out!
She just rolls her eyes like, fine. Daisy's pretty sus. I saw her vent. She does like the vents.
Jackie just takes the Pepto-Bismol bottle closest to them and is just like
Daisy's just like, whatever. Oh, she does add too, like when she says, you know, like, well, you lost your memories too. And when you say, you know, so you admit it, she's like, yeah, you were an evil doctor working for the cartel, you know, perfectly fine with murdering people, so yeah.
And you think I'm more creepy now?
More is the wrong word. It's like a different flavor of creepy. I'm less concerned about you murdering me and more about you just like, I don't know, heavy breathing down my neck or something.
Smelling my hair.
I am way too proper for that, and you are far too young.
He's like, first of all, that's fine. Just know that you give off that vibe. Maybe work on that. 2, I mean, I am 19, but still no.
Guess who's getting a freaking makeover?
Dave's like, hey, you know, maybe that's something you and the captain could do together. Could both get makeovers. It'd be fun, you know, bonding with the captain.
I get in your vent.
Get in your vent.
I don't know what to do with you. Like, you come in here. I did not want to kill you, but now I kind of do.
Yeah, that's really not helping with the creepy vibe there, Doc. So I'm just gonna
If
let
I wanted
you.
to kill somebody, I would have killed those security guards, but instead I shit my pants. Get in the vent and get out.
I'm sorry. You what? That's how you took the security system down? Daisy's just sort of like leaning forward, like, go on.
No, you don't get to revel in my embarrassment when you've been so rude. So very rude.
Hey, you called me in here and started asking me 20 questions.
Yes, Jay. Yes, I did start asking you questions, but how is this creepy? We collaborated on drugs together. I thought we worked together. You obviously, I was probably gonna kill you anyways.
See, it's saying things like that, like we worked together on drugs and was probably gonna kill you anyways. Those are sort of phrases that you don't want to say. Like, So yeah, you were all awful people before your memories got wiped. Like some of you more than others. You were pretty bad. Like, you know how Sparky was like an assassin and killed lots of people? Like you were on that level. Like you were the bad guy. So yeah, creepy. And yeah, I kind of didn't have a problem like screwing you over because you were the bad guy, but you're different now. You're still creepy, but you know you're trying, and that's great. And you seem less homicidal and crazy, just a little creepy. So maybe just think about how your words might be perceived.
I will kill you. That's basically the meme that's going through my head right now. Like, Jack's just like...
The office meme.
Yes. But they're just gonna be like... I'm trying to decipher my notes to figure out what the cartel wants, because I've been... That ridiculous little boy tried to kidnap me the other day before losing all his clothes in the game of strip poker. I don't remember who told me. I think somebody was telling me something about it. I was only partially listening, but... What?
Damn it, Jay. Alright, go ahead.
How am I supposed to figure this out with the one person who has memories that could possibly help me is calling me creepy?
I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying to help you with your image. And you know, I'm just saying I'm good at like computer code, but I'm not really great at necessarily this type of code. But you know who is good at that is Annie. And oh, you know what? Actually, with the way you've been talking to me, if you tried that with Annie, she might ship you.
I honestly don't understand what I've been doing wrong. Get in your vent and get out.
See, it's comments like that. Get in your vent. I want to collaborate with you on drugs.
I don't want to collaborate with you on drugs. We did collaborate on drugs. You stole my memory, tried to get us to kill each other. Who's the creep now? And now you're coming into my office dressed like that. I never see you dressed like that.
And coveralls?
Yes.
You dress like this all the time. It's just not normally zipped up all the way.
Very creepy. You could be hiding a bomb in there.
Oh, okay. Given who my dad is, that's fair. But no, I'm not hiding a bomb in here. But look, I do feel bad about everything. Like, I kind of can't feel bad that you all stopped being horrible people, because that's good. But I do feel bad that, you know, you all lost important parts of your past as well. So why don't I help you not say creepy things? We'll workshop it, and then when I feel like you can have a conversation with Annie without her trying to kill you, we could ask her for help and maybe decipher the notes.
How dare, madam. I am a classy person. Obviously.
Okay. Well, then I'll just let you talk to Annie. I'm just not responsible if you know, get a stiletto in your leg or something.
Well, at least I'd remember it.
Okay, you're clearly upset and going through something even before I came in here, so I'm just gonna let you just be alone.
Thank you. And then Jackie's gonna like run into the back where there's a bathroom.
All right. the next time that Jack opens the door to the infirmary, like out in the hallway, there's just gonna be like a bottle of whiskey with a little note card that says, "Sorry, you're upset. Maybe this will help." And it's just
We
like a
won't hope at
frog
this
face,
moment,
a
but-
frog with a frown on it, and like an I'm sorry expression, and heart hands.
He's just like, what? Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, on the rest of the ship, was there anything anybody else wanted to do about the fact that we're going towards Earth?
Well, there's one thing that is going to be sent to the doctor.
Okay.
It's anti-chafing butt cream. Seattle's not saying where he got it from, but he does send it to the doctor.
So does everyone now know how it happened?
We saw the
Daisy-
second part.
Yeah, Daisy hasn't said anything about the first part. To anyone.
Oh wait, the files I have, the security camera files. Would that?
No, that was just for the
Okay,
second floor
good.
of the museum.
I'm just waiting
that-
for the moment where Captain experiences anxiety for the first time.
I mean, fair. All right. Well, unless anybody else wants to do something, I think that's a good spot to wrap up this session. And next session, we'll find out if anything happens on the way to Earth, and depending on how long that takes, we'll see if they get to Earth and what happens there. So this was delightful. We're gonna go on a raid in just a minute.
I hope you guys don't mind me moving us on to like one of the main plots.
No, not at all.
I don't. It took us 2 seasons.
Yeah. I don't mind at all. Like I said, there's so much story here for us to go through. And it's gonna take us a while. I don't mind at all. So yeah, we're gonna go around and let everybody talk about what their favorite part was, where we can find them online, and all that good stuff. And then we're gonna go on a raid. So we've got our raid cry suggestions: crit to shit, Daisy Suff's invent, and then another crit to shit. Yeah, we could go with crit to shit. So that'll be our raid cry. I'll get that in chat with the emotes and everything. So, Lisa, what was your favorite part? Where can we find you online, and anything else you'd like to share?
Favorite part. Just probably the whole thing where the cheese is hanging from the ship. There's an assassin, spy, thief hanging on to Jay. Jay is hanging on to the captain. And we're trying to get away?
We're negotiating terms.
Yeah. That was probably my favorite part, but all of it was good because we sort of completed the heist.
Yeah.
And got away from the cops.
Excuse me.
That's great.
That's true. That is true.
But yeah, that was probably my favorite part, and I will be here next Saturday.
Awesome. Next, we've got Riley. What's your favorite part? Where can we find you? And anything else you'd like to share?
My favorite part was when Sparky's like, "Oh, but Captain, we have to stay in this system," and Captain like just dead ass is like, "And you thought we were actually gonna do that?" Like, because I honestly wasn't expecting that from Captain, and it was just so perfect. It was so perfect.
Oh, that's great.
You can find me next at some point. I stream on Twitch occasionally. I'll probably stream before Wednesday's game, but you can find me here on Wednesday for Exodus.
Awesome. And then what about your website and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, my website. You can find my website. I'll put it out in chat, and I am launching a new brand underneath my brand called Fiber Bard, where I sell things for makers. So keep an eye out for that.
Awesome. Next, we'll hop on over to Seattle, or Alex rather, who plays Seattle. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you? And anything you'd like to share? We're currently muted.
I am muted. Yes, sorry.
go.
Hi. Gosh, there was so many parts that I really enjoyed. There was like, I am so fucking loving how Riley has taken Jackie, and Jackie's coming along as a character, and it's like so painfully obvious of them as a character, and it's like, wow, this is so interesting to watch. Like 3 episodes you've had them, and like, okay, yeah, I know who they are as a character now. That's damn. Captain threatening to eat the cops' babies. Captain threatening to eat the cops' babies.
Firstborn, to be fair, they could be like 20 years old.
I will eat your babies. Just flat out dot roll. It's like, okay, wow. Also, Seattle dadding on his daughter, having a crush on Val. Also, sorry, Daisy, we're gonna go through some trauma together. Hopefully, healthier this time.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be so much. Yeah, Daisy's in for a rough
So
ride, I think.
you can find me next. Actually, I am going to be doing a scheduled Twitch art stream on Monday. It will be my official stream as a full affiliate. Yay! So you can actually like subscribe to my channel and shit. Yeah, where I generally will be working on commission stuff to start off with, and then I tend to go into personal art, and like sometimes I'll be like, hey chat, what should I draw next, sort of thing. And yeah, I have a couple of plans. I've got and I will be back here again on Tuesday evening for Hundreds of Calamity, where I play a different type of gay character. I play a robot who's a lady and who likes ladies, but does not like ladies who are only into her because she's a robot.
Yes.
That was an interesting conversation to have while stripped naked and having somebody say arts to you.
Yes. Oh goodness.
And then Wednesday I'm on a Tactics channel with a Lancer game, and then Thursday I'm back with Jay on Jay's channel for co-op games.
Fantastic. Once again, a shout out to Vanessa, who unfortunately couldn't be here this game, but definitely check her stuff out. Peppero Draws on Twitter. She does really cool art and is all around just awesome person. So give her a follow if you're not doing so already. And then Jay, what was your favorite part? Where can we find you? And anything else you want to share?
Oh God. Honestly, I would have to say if I had to pick a favorite part or parts, it was watching Captain not just be on the ship and seeing just how terrifying she can be, but also, reasonable as the rest of us can be. Like, it was nice to see like how she gels with the rest of the party when we're in those kinds of situations, because like I flashbang myself and she didn't even think like, oh, is Sparky okay? She's like, no, I'm gonna go cut the fucking doors open and get the person in the elevator.
Really?
Like, no hesitation. And that was amazing. But honestly, again, this is one of my favorite shows because I never know what's going to happen, even with my own character. And again, Riley pulling it out, not literally. That was not intended.
No, pooping it out.
Yes. More like a push, really. You've brought so much, like Alex was saying, you brought so much to the character in such a short span of time. I can't wait to see where they go. Yeah, it's holy fuck. Every time we do the show, I'm like, surely I know what's happening. Surely I know what will.
Nope.
And then I end up writing like 5 weird tweets about it from the perspective of a cryopod. What is my life anymore? I love it.
This cryopod's going on a journey. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Tonight, I just like watched it like go from being absolutely furious to sad and vengeful.
It is my output when it's not my turn. I won't lie. But yeah, I just, it was amazing. Kudos to Lisa. Well done. It's nice to see you out of the ship. I hope we get many more episodes where you're not bound to the ship. Where you can find me next is this coming Sunday, where I'll be doing my final stream for Link's Awakening and my final Sunday stream for the time being. That'll be at probably like noon or 1 Mountain Time, and then back on Thursday for Games with Alex and Alex and whoever else. Yeah.
Awesome. My favorite part. Oh God, there were so many good spots in this episode. I really enjoyed the stuff with Val. Val's a fun character that is developing.
Yeah, they are.
And I enjoyed the way Val messed with Sparky in particular, but also just sort of the rest of the crew. Just that sort of flippant, nonchalant attitude with Captain and things like that. So I enjoyed getting to play that, and all of the hijinks. As soon as you said like, oh, okay, yeah, let's pull over, I was like, oh my God, they're so screwed. They're all going to jail. They're so screwed. Like, how in the world are they gonna get out of this? And somehow you pulled it off. So well done. I expected that.
Somehow we pulled off. There was an emergency, a very bad emergency, and we had to leave.
Yeah. I mean, granted there were crits used, but still, like, the ideas and just the sheer audacity was amazing. I enjoyed that. Yeah, the whole thing was just fantastic. I love Saturdays because of this game. You can find me next, let's see, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for Hunters of Calamity 2, which is also a big ball of chaos in just a different way. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've got Exodus on Wednesday, Neon Devils on Friday, as well as school days, and then Saturday is again another Animus. So that's what's coming up this week. You can also find me on all of my stuff on my Linktree. That's got links to Patreon, Coffee, all that good stuff. I mentioned the sponsors earlier. We've got Grinding Coffee Company, Fundamental RPG, and Intrepid. Fundamental and Intrepid are both my projects. So everything from that goes directly towards supporting me as well. They're just sponsoring this channel. But Intrepid is pretty cool. It's something new that I'm doing. I'm putting out some new designs. I was going to say later this week, but it's Saturday. Sometime next week. It's adventuring gear for real life. So it's cool stuff. Please check it out. And then anything else to share? I feel like there was something else, but I'm drawing a total blank. I guess that's it. If I think of something else later, I will tweet it. But for now, we're going to go on a raid. I mentioned our raid cry, which is going to be crit to shit. It's there in chat. Feel free to copy that. And we're going to go raid Boopy, who is a pretty cool variety streamer. And... oh, looks like she's on a Be Right Back screen, but I'm sure she'll be right back. So... yeah, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Thank you for everybody who spent guild coins on plot points, and thank you to this fantastic cast. And I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.